What's up guys, today I'm going to bring another horoscope video, and this time it would be Neymar. Neymar recently made his move to alhilal. This is another Saudi club, and what's happening to Europe soccer giants? They are like leaving, and why is this happening? And is there any indications in this horoscope? Should be, right? Just out of nowhere going to Saudi just for money. Why is this happening? And I remember I talked about Ronaldo, why he is doing that, and also Neymar. First of all, I would have to mention some people ask, how do you get these times of athletes? Like, it's from the internet, but are they true? Are they accurate? My point is, like, so I am an astrologer, and like I know astrology for like 10 years, and I would take this time and make the chart, and through the chart I see his characteristics, his moments, like I told about Messi when he had this struggle. I would do that for anyone, and I go through the chart, and if it doesn't match the time on the web, I would go through 24 hours of that day and try to get a match. Then I would make the chart and I would talk about it. So it's pretty good, pretty accurate. So I'm not doing this for like fun or just for the sake of it. So yeah, so about Neymar. He's born in 1992, February 5th in Brazil, and this is his chart. So Aquarius, ascendant moon is in Lagna in Aquarius, and Ketu is in Gemini in the 5th house. Jupiter is in 7th Leo, and Mars, Venus, Rahu in 11th house, and 12th house Sun, Mercury, Saturn in 12th house in Capricorn. So it's a pretty good chart. You have like Education Yoga, Moon, Jupiter seeing each other, it's a Raj Yoga, and also 9th Lord, 10th Lord. 9th Lord Libra, Venus, 10th Lord Scorpio, Lord is Mars, Venus, Mars conjunct in 11th house and with Rahu. So we call this Dharma Karmadhipati Raj Yoga, and it occurs in 11th house in the house which astrology tells you about wealth. And you have Raj Yoga in the wealth house with Rahu. What Rahu does is like expands. So it just expanded the wealth, multiplied. So it's a wealthy guy, but one aspect is bad for him, especially the 12th house. The Lagna Lord is in 12th house, 12th house in Lord is 12th house, 8th Lord is 12th house. That's a Raj Yoga. We call this Dushtasthana. In Dushtasthana's Viprita Raj Yogas, he has both two of them, but it's not good for his matters in life, especially in court cases. He would have to go to court cases, and like 12th house is spending, and also court cases, going to jail, and law problems associated with 12th house. And probably he's right now is going through a bad time too. That's why this Saudi move. So it's pretty obvious that he's going through saudileague. What's saudileague? I talk about Messi, talk about Ronaldo. Ronaldo is going through right now. Messi went through that in his early in his career, and he's going through it right now. His Saturn is going through in the Aquarius sign. So whenever it passes the moon sign, whereas moon is like in Capricorn, Aquarius, Pisces, this 7.5 years, Saturn takes like 2.5 years to go through one sign. So there are like 3 signs. When you pass moon, the previous sign, the moon sign and the next to the moon sign. All these signs, when Saturn go through these signs, it creates a bad period for anyone. But it differs according to your dasha, according to your horoscope. If you have like Raj Yoga or anything, that's why like Ronaldo is still earn this money, but he's placed in Saudi. You know what I mean? Neymar still earn this huge chunk of money because he's a wealthy guy. He has Raj Yogas, he's a powerful guy, but the time is bad, so he has to play Saudi. You know what I mean? So it clearly shows you what is going through his horoscope. I would say, looking this horoscope, I would say it's not about football. Maybe he got problems on and off the camera, and also he got money issues, like I would assume, because this 12th house, Lagna Lord is in 12th house, and whenever you have like first house 12th house conjunct seeing each other or anything related, it occurs like someone would probably go to even for jail for like one day. So this doesn't occur in his horoscope, but it that kind of a time for him. It's not a good time. So it's pretty obvious he got issues going on right now. That's why I would assume he's making this move to Saudi, because he's young, relatively young, 31. So there's no point he's just going to Saudi. Ronaldo is like 38. Neymar, why he? So I would say that. And also I would predict he could come back to Europe because he's still young, and he's 22. After 2027 is a pretty good time for him. So I would assume after 2027 he would come to Europe again to play some European football, because he's a good athlete. Because Mars Venus in 11th house creating this Raj Yoga. Mars is this aggressive planet, creates an athlete. Mars Venus conjunct, highly sexual, and also creates an athlete. Especially Mars Venus Rahu creates a good athlete. So and so he's not a guy who just just retire suddenly. He's a good strong guy, so he would play. And why is he good looking? Like Moon is in Lagna, Jupiter is in 7th house. Moon in Lagna makes someone beautiful, like good looks and stuff. And also Jupiter in 7th house and Venus in Sagittarius. All these creates his strong. He's a good guy who loves his wife. His love life is like good life. Like he's the guy who doesn't cheat on his wife. Good relationships, good guy. And most of the relationships should be like in Sagittarius Venus, first second relationships goes to waste, but he would find true love. Maybe he already did. And also he's into gambling and stuff. So Rahu in 11th house makes someone good at gambling and good in like poker or any related activities. So I would say one thing. It's one thing to gamble and one thing to lose money. He's prone to losing money because 12th house is all about expenditure. He's prone to go to court for cases. So I would think twice if I'm him. So yeah, that's what I'm going to talk about. Yeah, and yeah, see you guys in another video.